So I think Roland has jumped out, right, to go and do his endoscopy. So he sent a message earlier saying that he thought the course was great and had gone fantastic. All the cases had great learning, and that we'd had fantastic material. And he wanted to thank everybody. So that's excellent. Let's go through people then, I guess, and just discuss things about what you got out of today.
Yeah, from today for sure, I have learned how to that I have to close the snare more for a pediculated polyp when I'm cutting it.
When using an endo.
Yeah, exactly. But that was the point: how to approach and to how to approach a lesion and also a pediculated polyp. So how to put where to put the envelope and the snare and the distance. And for what John showed, it was really interesting. Another thing I've learned today is how to approach a lesion and how to change the approach when you find out something is not going as you expected, as the polyp, the second case. So the one where you found fibrosis. And so you changed a bit your approach there. And yeah, that's something you just don't have to always continue for your. Well, one good side is you have a plan, you have to follow your plan. But if you see that something is not going exactly as you want, you should be able to change. And a lot of other stuff.
I learned a lot. To be honest, the Ghent piecemeal MR approach is something different compared to what I've seen so far in my center. I tried to do it differently before, but of course here it changed further. For example, the holding the snare, closed snare directly and have the feeling of how it is, and also the tapping of the pedal.
I think it's really interesting to see, like you're already giving tips and tricks in there, and I'm following it, and I already see the difference. But then seeing it back in here and saying, okay, I was doing that, and that's why it was not working. So you can see your own fault on camera. So then I think that's really, really useful. And then with the drawings of John as well, which makes it very visual and practical.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed it today. I think the cases have been excellent, David, and there's learning in every case if you can spot the learning opportunities, and I think we've milked most of them today. If something was new today, you need something called buy-in. So if someone's taught you something new or shown you something new, you got to say, okay, why have I been shown that? Do I like it? Do you think it's going to be useful? Do I need to test it before I'm really going to use it? Do I need more evidence? And then utilize your interaction with the people either during your lists or outside of your lists to get that buy-in. But I think it would be fair to say, Lob, David, myself, we don't do anything really without any evidence. And if we do something without evidence, we can justify why we're doing or saying what we're doing. Okay, so if we tell you something, we should be able to back up why we do something. And if someone tells you something and they can't back up why they're telling you that, I would put less emphasis on that particular thing. So anyone who suggests you do something differently, it's perfectly reasonable to ask, why should I do that? And if they can't tell you why, you have to question why they're asking you to change.
I want to thank everybody for this great day. I want to particularly thank John and Roland, but particularly John for the fantastic graphics, fantastic visuals, always being there to jump in when I've got nothing to say or I'm in the middle of juggling 10 things as well. I really want to also thank Lopke for coming, for giving up what is essentially a free day for her to come and join us and contribute. And I think it's always really, really positive, the contributions that you bring. So thank you very much for coming and for sharing your expertise with us. I want to thank Peter Jan a lot, because while Peter Jan is standing behind me, you can't see him, and you've had to spend most of today not being able to see him. But he has organized everything today, as Xander did yesterday. He has read the patients, talked to the patients, put the scope in, got the scope to the right place. It's been pretty seamless, as it was yesterday, and discharged the patients and handled the rest of the clinical workload today while we've been doing this. So PT, I want to say thank you very much. And couldn't really have done it without that support. And it's not easy, and it's not exactly very fun to have what you've done unpicked. And if it's gone well, maybe it's nice to have a bit of praise. But if it's gone badly, then of course there's a lot of we should have done this, we should have done that. And of course, it's all in the spirit of trying to make other people out there get better. Because let's be honest, people watching at home, nice, comfortable watching at home, they don't have to go through that, but they're learning a lot from having watched what you've done.